गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय
गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय दशावतारी आम्ही धरितो तुमचेच पाय दशावतारी आम्ही धरितो तुमचेच पाय हे
गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय हे गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय हे गजवदन वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सुखकर्ता दुःखहर्ता माता विघ्नाची पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर सिंदुराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळाची जय देव 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 रत्न खचित फरा तुझ गौरी पुरा चंदनाची उटी कुंकुम केशरा हिरे जडिता मुकुट शोभतो बरा झुणझुणती नुपुरे चरणी घागर्या जय देव 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 जय देव
Om Sri Sai Ram. Respected elders, fellow brothers, sisters, uncles and aunties, wishing you all a blessed day while celebrating the long-awaited centenary birthday of our Lord Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. This afternoon, we will be walking through the studios of the BBC Bhagawan's Broadcasting Centre.
BBC is conducting a special edition commemorating and understanding the 100 golden years of the advent of our dearest Lord Sri Sathya Sai Baba and his three main projects that bring the world together through his incredible technological spine, i.e. the Media Centre. Since we have just arrived from a national pilgrimage, we bring the Sathya Sai Media Centre to the United Kingdom and address it as the BBC, Bhagawan's Broadcasting Centre.
Our special correspondent with deep journalistic skills will be probing our special guests to know more about Swami's dynamic projects of Aqua Care, Medi Care and Educare. So, fasten your seatbelts and lend us your ears to recall and appreciate the grand achievements of our Lord that no man or government could ever think of.
Good afternoon, eminent guests. It is with honor that BBC welcomes you to our studio this afternoon.
This year is not an ordinary celebration of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's birthday, but it is his 100th year. This special edition today is to explore and enlighten us about Bhagawan's incredible projects. Over to you, Santonio.
Jai Sai Ram. I would like to thank our Lord for this golden opportunity to be a guest at your studio. To begin with, Swami's water projects began in the 1990s to provide safe drinking water to rural areas in India. It was initiated in the Anandapur district in 1995, which was considered as the largest project providing fresh water to over 700 villages, which would have served about 1.2 million people.
700 villages, 1.2 million. Now, that is quite a number. As they always say, if Swami wills, nothing is impossible.
Absolutely. These had been considered the largest by any non-governmental organization at the time, empowering communities and brought water to millions who previously walked miles to fetch a pail of water.
As we get deep into the projects, let me introduce another two special guests who will be enlightening us about Swami's Medi Care and Educare. Over to you, Keith.
Salutations to our one and only Bhagawan. Thank you, sir, and the BBC Studios for this phenomenal opportunity to share my humble knowledge at your studio in London.
Firstly, Sri Sathya Sai Medicare refers to the free world-class medical services provided by the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, which, of course, founded by our Bhagawan in 1972. It was spearheaded by Swami's philosophy of selfless service, which resulted in super speciality hospitals in Puttaparthi and Bengaluru, staffed by volunteer doctors and nurses who offer free treatment for various conditions, including primary, secondary, and tertiary care. The core of the Trust's mission is to provide holistic education and public welfare projects.
This mission is, of course, alongside spiritual transformation, aiming to serve the needy and poor, isn't it?
Definitely, you can say service is the spine of all these projects.
Now, as Antonio stated that close to 1.2 million people were served that initial year with the water project, would you be able to quantify this?
Honestly, the number of patients served in the global Sathya Sai medical camps varies significantly by year, country, and region. You can take, for example, according to the 2024's annual report of the Sri Sathya Sai organization, 3,601 patients were served in Malaysia, the Philippines, and Sri Lanka. If you take just the super speciality hospital in Puttaparthi, just in 2024, there is an indication of approximately 500,000 patients who were served. Therefore, the statistics of patients receiving treatment are multiplying in thousands.
Sir, before dwelling into these very exciting projects, may I kindly introduce our third guest, Bridget Philly, to discuss about a whole realm of transformative projects called Educare.
My humble pranams at Swami's lotus feet. Thank you for letting me be one of your speakers today. Sir, I don't think a special edition with 30 minutes would be suffice enough to talk about Swami, his avatar, and the greatness he has made for the society.
Sri Sathya Sai Educare is an educational approach emphasizing the cultivation of human values of truth, peace, love, right conduct, and non-violence. It was, of course, stemmed and developed out of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, providing a framework for holistic education with programs like the Bal Vikas for children and other initiatives like the Journey to Sai.
That's very interesting. What do you mean by holistic education?
Excellent question. The Bal Vikas, for instance, is a core program for children that focuses on integrating human values into a comprehensive educational experience. We use the 5 transformational techniques.
Yes, my children attend the Bal Vikas regularly but I am quite keen on knowing more about these transformational techniques.
Thank you for jumping in. That is a great question.
These include silent sitting or meditating through the help of focusing through a jyoti or light, prayers and positive thinking, inspirational stories and literature, devotional group singing, group activities with an integrated approach. But this is not it. As per Swami, good education is that which teaches the method of achieving world peace, that which destroys narrow-mindedness and promotes unity, equality, and peaceful coexistence among human beings.
Sai Ram, if I might just add a point here. Are you aware that all of Swami's projects were instrumental by Bhagawan's loving mother, Ishwarama? She saw her village of Puttapati and identified the areas of education, health, and water to be lacking and wanted her village and the surroundings to thrive with opportunities and growth.
I was going to mention that too, and throw in the fact that I share the same name as our Lord's mother, and therefore with pride attest how instrumental she has been in developing this small dream into the global projects thriving in every nook and cranny of the world.
Now that we have introduced the three main projects, I would like to present these projects through short skits done by the children of the Sri Sathya Sai Centers of the United Kingdom.
Ladies, Lada, Gayatri and Pushpa, do you have any water to spare? My baby is unwell and I cannot find a drop of water anywhere.
Oh dear, Jaya, even I am having the same problem. My father-in-law has a high fever. I don't have any water to even give him a damp cloth.
Girls, I understand how frustrating this is. I can't even boil rice. This heat is making it worse. We have not seen rainfall in a very long time, and even crops on the farms are dying out.
If this continues, we will all have to migrate to another village.
It is not easy to migrate to another village. I understand the entire region is like this.
I have an idea. Why don't we take this matter to the village leader?
Let us not waste time. Let's go.
Namaste, ladies. What brings you all with such frustration? Is everything okay? Hello, Subha. We have all assembled here today to recite our plight of water scarcity.
We are unable to do our daily chores, treat our sick family members, and crops are dying in the farms.
It isn't raining to have a prosperous harvest. At this rate, we don't know what to do and where to go.
You have all read my mind. This dilemma has been lingering in my mind for the longest time. I discussed it with a few of the county leaders also, and one suggested I go to a neighbouring village called Puttapati.
Yes, I have heard that there is someone called Sathya, a young lad who has been doing wonders to his village, and people there are so happy.
Are you suggesting we relocate to this unknown village? And what makes you think this Sathya will solve our problems?
Don't jump to conclusions, Pushpa. Even I have heard of Sathya and his mother, Ishwarama. Why don't we go and see? This is a great idea. I will organize a visit with the village leader.
Many people visited Puttaparthi and expressed their distress to Bhagawan and returned with optimism. Therefore, in November 1995, Swami announced his concern about the suffering of the people of Rayalaseema due to the lack of drinking water. He said Rayalaseema should be ensured water supply throughout the year.
I told you all that this miracle would happen. Do you recall how we all met around this same well in distress? And today, we are in the same location, but happier, with not only damp hearts of joy, but water here and everywhere.
Therefore, in 1995, the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust commenced phase 1 of the project to supply pre-drinking water to villages in the drought-ravaged district of Anantapur that supplied water to over 1.2 million people.
This massive project was broken down into phase 1 and phase 2. In phase 2, which was completed by 2013, over 250,000 people were supplied water daily.
Swami's mandate was simple and direct: to provide safe drinking water throughout the year to as many people as possible in the shortest span of time.
A project plan was drawn up to bring water to the villages involving 4 kinds of schemes. The main strategy was to tap river where available from dams, canals and riverbeds, and then deliver the water through various networks of storage reservoirs, booster pumps and pipes.
The 4 schemes were direct plumbing, infiltration well schemes, summer storage tank schemes and bore well schemes. Who even thought that such bombastic technology would be brought by our Swami to the most remote villages, making us so comfortable and prosperous? This isn't such for our village, Rayalaseema, but the entire region, including neighbouring states like Tamil Nadu and many more.
Hence, our village, Rayalaseema, which means rocky region, became Ratnaseema, which means the land that glitters as a diamond.
Water is a gift from God to humanity, and pure water is essential to good health.
God will certainly be pleased if you give water for the thirsty, bread for the hungry, and clothes to the naked.
Water is God's gift to man. Everybody has equal right over it. Water is not anybody's property. It is God's property. People are fighting with each other for water, which is the property of God.
Henceforth, Swami's water project commenced.
Before we get to the next wonder of Sai, I just want to narrate another quick incident. In a similar scenario, Swami said, "Why fear when I am here? The Ganga who flows in Kashi waits to serve my children. You thirst for water, and I shall give you nectar." When the devotees ask, "How come water flows in such dry lands?"
Let me finish this. As Swami looked at his puzzled devotees, he said, "Look closely, children. The Ganga flows not only in rivers, but she also flows from the feet of truth." Then a soft blue light emerged at his feet. A fabric or light illusion reveals water beginning to flow.
My, the goosebumps.
And there, from the divine lotus feet of Sathya Sai, flowed cool, clear, sparkling water, fragrant, sweet and pure. The Ganga herself had come, summoned by the Lord.
Such is the power. A yearning of love will dampen the heart of the mother of mothers. Swami can make the impossible possible.
Thank you for sharing these profound incidents and miracles. Let us now get into yet another wing of Swami called Medi Care.
Meet Dr. Surendra Upadhyay, a renowned ophthalmologist from Indore and London. Despite his success, he has felt an inner calling, one that will lead him far beyond the operating theatre. He envisioned a world where every needy person could receive healing and care, rooted in Swami's teaching. Service to man is service to God.
Swami's love must reach beyond walls, reaching villages and hearts untouched. The Sai medical camps began from India to Pakistan, Afghanistan, South America, all under Swami's silent yet powerful inspiration.
Sir, why sacrifice your comfort for such arduous camps?
Swami once told me, when you keep the ego away, my love can flow through you. At the Alike camp, we handled thousands of patients daily. Yet every gesture, every meal, and every prescription was an act of pure Sai love.
I want that, not just to practice medicine, but to serve.
Then come, watch and learn, and let love, the ultimate medicine, guide you.
In every camp, be it in Africa or Russia, Dr. Upadhyay ensured continuity and care. Patients weren't just treated once, they were followed up, prescriptions checked, and surgeries scheduled.
He transformed schools into temporary hospitals, coordinated pharmacists with aid from London, and ensured people queued with dignity, all in silent homage to Sai's divine mission.
Swami, in your name, may service always flow, not as duty, but as love given freely.
Sir, I think I understand now. Medicine isn't just treatment, it's a bridge of compassion.
Exactly. And if we serve without ego, Swami's grace flows through our actions, converting our work into seva.
In Dr. Upadhyay's journey, we see Swami's teaching made manifest, not in grand displays, but in every humble act of service. In his words, service to man is service to God, and through him, Sai's love continues to heal the world.
There is a pattern here. Anything, when asked with love and surrender, seems to be granted.
Spot on. That is the underlying theme. With Swami, it is not just asking him what you desire. You ask him with love and surrender, with that little disclaimer that says, "You do the best for me, Swami, and it will happen."
At the same time, you cannot dictate or prescribe a timeline in your prayer. He knows when to give what and what to give when.
This reminds me of a real-life miracle where Sathya Sai Baba healed a woman in a wheelchair, reminding us that limitations vanish in the presence of divine love. It was when Dr. Upadhyay and Professor Eric Arnott had just completed a private interview with Swami. As they stepped out, they passed a woman silently seated in a wheelchair, her eyes filled with both longing and hesitation.
I remember this incident. The doctors noticed a woman, and Dr. Upadhyay notices that no one could help her climb in or lift the chair.
Yes, that is when Swami appears, noticing the tension. He walks toward the woman with calm authority and asks, "Wheelchair? Why are you in a wheelchair?"
This is interesting. And then, what happened?
The lady says, "Swami, I cannot walk." There was no one to lift me inside. Swami then said, "Who said you cannot walk?" Then he extends his hand. The woman clasps it. Swami's hand supports her gently.
Then, Swami removes the wheelchair from view, perhaps carried by an assistant or pushed aside by a devotee. The woman stood by herself in awe. Swami then said, "You can walk now."
The lady takes her first steps beside him, guided by his presence and unwavering faith.
What was the reaction of both the doctors?
The crowd clapped and celebrated the miracle. Dr. Upadhyay and Professor Arnott were astounded.
There is no medicine more powerful than a smile. Hospitals are meant to serve the poor and not only to make money. Fill your hearts with compassion and serve the poor and needy. Sacrifice is the hallmark of a true doctor.
Speak kind and sweet words to the patients, for these words cure the patients.
Think and feel that the service you perform to the patients is the direct service to God.
Such is His power. In this simple but profound act, we are reminded, with love, faith, and grace, every limitation dissolves. Let us now head to the next wing, which is Educare.
This segment of our play will now focus on Educare. Swami has said that education is like a bicycle. The rider is the student. The parents and Bal Vikas Guru represent the front and the back wheel of the bicycle. If the bicycle must move, all of them must cooperate and further this movement.
It is indeed the need for the hour for all our parents to pause for a while and understand that the home is the birthplace of value-based education. Once the seeds are sown in the home by parents, the Bal Vikas class provides the right environment for the flowering of the seeds into healthy saplings. The Bal Vikas Guru is like the gardener, tends the saplings so that it bears beautiful fruits and flowers, and spreads its fragrance in the world around.
What a beautiful quotation of Swami. I have been attending the Bal Vikas classes since maybe 5 years of age. Initially, I thought it was another school until I now realize that it is another home where I learn so much about kindness and skills I need for this world.
I totally agree. The moment we wear a white and white uniform, there is something in us that says we are now in Swami mode. Whilst in this mode, our character and personalities become more humbled and disciplined.
My dear child, it is not only while you wear the white and white that you should feel humbled and disciplined. The goal is to feel you are always his child, carrying the baton to the next generation, because we adults are counting on you to take the future ahead.
But teacher, it's hard to do this because not every classroom environment is like our SSE class. There are difficult mates in our class that we need to tackle, and during those times, the last thing we can possibly think of is our Bal Vikas lessons.
Life cannot be a piece of cake, can it? If everything was like your SSE class, ambience and environment, where will the need be for you to practice all of Swami's teachings? To define what is good, you need to know what is bad.
I guess so.
The concept of Educare that Swami has initiated was stemmed from Mother Ishwarama's desire to have her community, women and men, to reach various pinnacles of life. Swami stated that Educare must be the basis of the curriculum.
Exactly. To add,
It makes the classes child-centered and allows experiential learning. It encompasses physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual, and intellectual domains, rather than just mathematic formulas and mere lessons.
But teachers, do we use these in real life?
Of course. Swami has taught you the 5 Ds. Do you remember them?
I know. They are devotion, determination, discrimination, duty, and discipline.
Well done. Now remember, these are the ingredients for even the simplest scenarios in this world. Educare aligns the heart, head, and hands, and when you connect these 3 together, your life becomes the smoothest of journeys, along with your fellow travellers.
Today, our Mother Earth needs exemplary citizens who will be role models in following her glorious culture and spirituality. We count on you, children, to take this world to the next step in bringing out the lessons of our Lord Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. This is a promise we need from you, children.
In a quiet village, a boy named Ramu dreams of learning, but poverty shadows his path. His father passed away young. His mother works as a laborer to feed him and buy books.
Ramu, eat something before school. You can't study on an empty stomach.
Amma, I'll eat at school. I want to become someone who can help children like me someday. I may not be able to come from next week. Amma can't afford the fees anymore.
Ramu, you're one of my best students, but I understand. Wait, I heard about Sathya Sai School in the city. It's free and they offer food, books, love and values. Let me try.
Welcome, Ramu. Here, no child is too poor to learn. Swami says, where there is love, there is no fear. This is your home now.
These are not just words. They are the 5 human values Swami taught. We live them here.
Come, Ramu. You'll love bhajan time too.
Ramu, once hungry for food, was now being fed with love, dignity, and purpose.
Swami, I had nothing, but you gave me everything. I'll study hard. One day, I'll serve others like you taught. I was just a poor boy in a forgotten village, but in Swami's school, I found love, education, and hope. Today, I want to help 100 other children like me.
I'm proud of you, Ramu. You're learning the most important lesson of all, to listen to your heart. That is Educare, my son, letting your inner values shine through your actions.
Study to be steady. Education is for life, and not only for a living. Educare focuses on instilling universal human values such as truth, righteousness, love, peace, and non-violence. Sri Sathya Sai Baba's Educare emphasizes that the true education aims to develop character and human values, not just worldly knowledge or skills. True education consists in the cultivation of the heart. Education is for transformation. Share what you have learned. That is gratitude.
The end of education is character. Let's use education not just to rise, but to lift others.
Vandanam
श्री सत्य साईनाथन பொற்பதமலர்கள் பணிந்தோ எமை வழிநடத்தும் எம் சாய்நாதன் வாழியவே
वन्दनं वन्दनं शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं 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 शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं सत्य साई दिव्य नाम मधुरामृतं नाम मधुर प्रेमामृतं सत्य साई दिव्य नाम मधुरामृतं नाम मधुर प्रेमामृतम् साई नाम रूप ध्यान सकल भक्त जीवनाथ सत्य धर्म शांति रूप सर्व उपदेश सार सत्य साई दिव्य नाम मधुरामृतं नाम मधुर प्रेमामृतम् चिन्तित फल प्रदात चिन्तामणिं चिदानन्द भरित साई चूडामणिं चिन्तित फल प्रदात चिन्तामणिं चिदानन्द भरित साई चूडामणिं साई नाम रूप ध्यान सकल भक्त जीवनाथ सत्य धर्म शांति रूप सर्व उपदेश सार सत्य साई दिव्य नाम मधुरामृतं नाम मधुर प्रेमामृतम् वन्दनं वन्दनं शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं वन्दनं शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं प्रशाते विहारि साईशं सद्गुरुं भजाम्यहम् आनन्दमोक्षदायकं साईशं सुन्दरं साई नाम रूप ध्यान सकल भक्त जीवनाथ सत्य धर्म शांति रूप सर्व उपदेश सार चिन्तित फल प्रदात चिन्तामणिं चिदानन्द भरित साई चूडामणिं चिन्तित फल प्रदात चिन्तामणिं चिदानन्द भरित साई चूडामणिं वन्दनं वन्दनं शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं 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 शतकोटि वन्दनं साईश अवतारं शतकोटि वन्दनं
As we celebrate the 100th birthday of our beloved Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, we offer our heartfelt gratitude for his life of love and service. Through his free hospitals, water projects, and values-based education, Swami showed us that love all, serve all is not just a message, but a way of life. As we enter his centenary year, may we all strive to live his teachings, walk in his footsteps, and let his light shine through us, now and always. Loving Sai Rams.
वन्दे सत्य साईशा युगावतार स्वामिनम् शिवशक्ति महातेज सर्वदेवतातीतरूपिणम् पूर्णावतार चैतन्यम् शुभं जन्म महोत्सवम् शुभं जन्म महोत्सवम् शुभ जन्मोत्सवम् वर्ष जन्मोत्सव